Hello, happy Friday, everybody. Daniela Cunha here. This is the presentation that I wanted to make for the business development team as part of the Naperville Area Chamber of Commerce. This is on the sales engagement process. What do you do after you have a prospect? Well, I'd like to start with food. Yes, food. Because restaurants. You want to take people out to a restaurant, right? You want to do a lunch meeting, a dinner meeting, whatever. You always need to ask, are there any dietary restrictions? Gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, kosher. Once you ask that, you are going to set yourself way apart from everyone else. So I'm going to back up a bit because the main goal here with this whole presentation is to how to differentiate yourself, how to make yourself different from other people that are trying to get their business or have already been in there or have contracts with them. So this is going to really be that personal touch that I'm sure that a lot of your prospects and hopefully future clients will enjoy. All right, back to food. So ask them the questions, any dietary needs. The next thing is if you have a working lunch meeting, please don't order potato chips. No potato chips. No crunchy food. Get a size of coleslaw or potato salad. You got people sitting there during the meeting, eating their sandwich, crunkling, opening the bags of potato chips, crunching, right? It's so annoying. And you want to be able to make sure that whatever you present during a lunch meeting has the full attention that you need. And extra noises, it's almost like being in a movie theater where everyone's chewing on their popcorn at the same time. Hopefully they'll eat it all before the end of the preview so that you don't have to listen to it anymore. So think about that. All right. Also lunch meetings, always order extra plates, napkins, utensils. I can't tell you how many times I've been in an office where there were not enough plates, no napkins, also bottles of water. Bottles of water, make sure you got the beverages down. All right, now we'll move on. The next thing is legal. If you are going to do a presentation or put in a proposal, a company name, make sure you got the legal name. There are many places you can find this. Every state has a business registry, and I have loaded every state as every state business license registry in my favorites on my what do you call it? Favorites, internet, period. Illinois is cyberdriveillinois.com/departments/business services, because you want to present that legal name, not only on your documents, but if you nail it the first time, put it in your CRM, because your CRM is eventually your customer relationship management system, or wherever you put your deals. That eventually is going to flow into the documents you present to them for signing. So make sure you got it down the first time. All right, there's that. Research, presentations, and proposals. How many times has someone come up in your to you or had a presentation to you, and all of a sudden they just start vomiting data? We do this. This is our experience, blah, 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 blah. You know what? People don't want to hear about that. So what you want to do is you got to do due diligence. You should do research, not just on their website. You go into LinkedIn, you look and see what kind of webinars they got going on. Join those webinars. Look at their blog posts. Look and see who the players are. There's so many different resources. And what you want to do in your presentation at the beginning, if it's a PowerPoint or even if you're just speaking with them, you should start introduction. This is our agenda. And then say, this is what we know about you today. And you list a few certain things that you already know that they may not even know. I've had that happen to me before. Someone was like, how do you know that? I didn't know that. I'm like, because I did my research. So you do that, okay? And then you're going to engage them. What else that does? You could telling them something they may not didn't know. The other thing is you are going to show them that you are already vested in their business, and you want their business, and you know them more than anybody else. So there's that. And in your presentation, you should also put, this is one of the slides, what we know about you today. And then the next slide is how there is a business fit. You go in, you look at their mission statement, you look at all the things that they do, maybe even from a community perspective. And then you need to make that parallel between you both, because that is also going to set you apart. If you can show that your business is on the same values and the same guidelines as them, then they will be more likely to do business with you, because that's someone that they want to do business with, because they're like themselves. So example, business fit between our organizations would be the title slide. And then you can say continuing growth among common values. One example I've used before, and I'm going to read my little cheat sheet over here. You both focus on innovation. You both focus on technology. Customer and partner experience, that's important. And then also information. The next thing after that would be complementary business direction. You guys are going in the same direction. An example of that would be, quote unquote, secure and resilient home for critical applications and combined infrastructure. Or you can say, you got to figure out whatever it is for your own business, but making sure that everyone fits their financial goals with, for example, education, and let's just stop there. All right. So then the other thing is, what is important to you? You being the person you're presenting to. Again, this is going to keep you from vomiting data all over your prospect about who you are. And it also lets them lead the conversation. You want them to be in control. So if you do a slide about what is important to you, you can list, and I'm going to read my cheat sheet over here. You can list about us, our company, XYZ, our services, and then you list the services. And then beyond the sales order, for example, what happens post-sale? After we ink this deal, what's going to happen after? So that's important as well. Then finally, the little things. The little things. Wait, I'll back up again. What's important to you? I'll tell you what. Sorry. What's important to you is going to get your prospect talking about things that you probably didn't think that they would want to talk about. And that is the quickest way for you to understand what they are looking for you without you having to ask, without you having to throw out darts at a dartboard and miss. This is going to be your most targeted conversation with your customer or your prospect. And this works even for customers once you already have them and you're going to do a quarterly review or something like that. Okay, then I'll go back to the little things. Snail mail, written notes, those things don't exist anymore. Do it. All right. Every time you meet somebody, write them a thank you note or just say, hey, it was so cool. The other thing is, if you find something of interest for your prospect or your customer that may be outside of what you do, like, for example, if you're providing them financial services, but you know that this person is really big into cars, you can let them know, which is going to happen soon, that Hagerty, which is also an insurance company, they used to have a magazine. However, they stopped the magazine because they're going to revamp their whole outreach program and they're going to offer memberships. And then with that membership, you'll get a magazine. That magazine is one of the best in the world for cars. At least it used to be. So little things like that. Hey, I know you like running marathons. Hey, do you know that we're going to have a 5K in this area or that area? Just send them stuff that doesn't even have any relevance to your businesses altogether, but their interest or maybe even their business. Okay, so just think about that. The little things, I'll recap. Food, make sure you got the legal name of your prospect down right from the start in your systems. Your research, presentations, and proposal is key. No one goes through and does a lot of research on anyone before they present. Well, that's not true, but I found that it's lacking. And I even had someone try to offer me a job. From my prospect offered me a job while I was doing a presentation for another company because he was so impressed. So see, you're always going to have a lasting impression on them. You want to show that you care. You want to show that you're vested. And make sure it's always about them. The less you talk, the quicker that deal is going to get inked. And then the little things, any little thing you can do would be great. So I hope you enjoy this video. I did prepare a little thingamajig, and I will send this along with the video. Thank you and have a great day.